Good morning, Flosstube. Welcome to Darlene D'Eon Designs. My name is Darlene. I am a quilt designer and recent cross-stitch designer. Thank you for joining me here on my Flosstube. You can also find me on Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram under the same name, Darlene D'Eon Designs. Today is April 29th, 2022, almost at the end of April already. Doesn't seem possible. Oh my, we are having a windy, rainy day. Last couple of days, really. We even had a little bit of snow mixed in with the rain yesterday and some this morning too. There's nothing on the ground or anything like that, but yeah, it's been chilly. It's a great day to be, it's been a great few days to be at home in my sewing room, and I've been busy making project bags. Thank you so much to those of you who have made purchases recently. I appreciate it so much. My Flosstube here, you found me probably because you're either a quilter or a cross stitcher. That's my main focus here. So most what you'll see is cross stitch. And I save the quilting until the end so you don't have to sit through that if you're not interested in that. I have had several I just started cross-stitch designing in the last, or selling my designs in the last month or so. And they've done really well. I'm pleased, very pleased. And I have 3 more new ones to show you today and 3 or 4 more new ones in the works that I will be able to show you in the next couple of weeks, I hope. And last week I had 5 giveaways from the 5 releases I had last week. So I'm going to do that right now. Home is Where Your Honey Is. That one was, the winner to that one is Stitching Granny of 17. And thank you so much for watching my video. And as it turns out, I was a winner on her recent video too. I just watched it this morning. I haven't even had a chance to comment. So, Stitching Granny of 17, get in touch with me, and I'll get in touch with you. And Someday On Quilts. That was another one of my new designs last week or 2 weeks ago. That one goes to Drex and Daniela. So get in touch with me. These are your YouTube names, Drex and Daniela. And Aunt Lennie's Berry Basket, that was the little pillow. That one goes to Joanne Toby. And Little Red Schoolhouse, the winner of that one is Julie Thomas. And Love Grows Best, that one goes to Mama P. So please get in touch with me. I'll need your email address that I can email these PDFs off to you. And I will have a few more giveaways today also for my new designs. So, like I said, we've had some rainy weather. We've not warmed up a whole lot yet. I feel as though this has been a fairly cool spring so far. I have not been out in the garden at all. I'm hoping to do that in the next week or so. Hopefully when the weather improves a little bit, I'll get out. I'm looking out at it and it's a mess. But my son's girlfriend, she is going strong in the garden business. Let me tell you, she's really done lots, and she's got lots growing, lots up, lots of her vegetables and things are coming along. So it's kind of giving me the bug to get out there and get things started. Anyway, we shall see. COVID is a little crazy here. I think in the last month or so, we've had more cases weekly than we have had since the beginning of COVID here in Nova Scotia. But mostly mild cases, which is a good thing. My sister and her family all had it. She was very sick. She says it was like the worst flu she's ever had. Yeah. So it's not been a great time for COVID in our area, but my husband and I have been able to avoid it so far. I'm trying so hard to stay close to home and be out as little as possible. It's just, I know likely it's not life-threatening at this point, but I do have underlying medical issues, so I'm trying hard to avoid it. My daughter just got back day before yesterday from a mission trip to Africa. I'm so proud of her and so pleased that she was able to have this opportunity, and She had a good time. She's been involved in her church in fundraising for a village in Sierra Leone, and they were able to build a new school there for the children. And she was there for the presentation. She's been involved in some of the fundraising on this end, and it's just been a really good experience for her. But she's home safe and sound. It was like a 25-hour trip for her coming home, and I think it was 23 or 24 when she went, and that includes a couple of layovers, but still, it's a long time to think about your kid traveling that distance. Anyway, so I have been stitching a fair amount. Some of my stitching is new releases that like I said, I hope to have out in the next couple of weeks, so I'm not going to show you them today. They're kind of in progress still, but I do have three new ones that I wanted to show you, and I have some whips, and I have a little bit of quilting stuff. Not a whole lot today, but we'll see. We're 6 minutes in and I haven't said anything about stitching and quilting yet. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this, which I've shown you before. This is my friend Wilbur. It's a applique quilt that I designed, and the pattern is available in my Etsy shop. This one is wool applique, but I have done it in it's wool on cotton. But I have done it all cotton too. It's you know, you can do it however you want. Some people have done it in flannel. It's really nice in flannel as well. Anyway, I was sitting there one day and looking at it, and I thought, I think that would be kind of cute and cross stitch. So I made a twin for Wilbur. This is my friend Walter. So my friend Wilbur and my friend Walter. Anyway, he was really fun to stitch. I love that there's lots of bright pops of color. I stitched him on 32 count, I think it's cobblestone Lugana. I can't remember. It might be pebble. I can't really remember. Anyway, 32 count Lugana. It's all DMC colors. And he's fun and a quick, easy little stitch. And of course, I finished him as a pillow, and I added the pom-poms around the edge. I tried to sew them in, and it just did not want to agree, so I glued it on, and I think it looks fine. Anyway, I'm really pleased with how he turned out, and he will be in my, and he is in my Etsy shop. The pattern for him, the PDF pattern for him, is in my Etsy shop now. So you can go find that there if you're interested in that. And the next one I had was All Is Calm. I'm really pleased with this one. I love Christmas. I love winter, Christmas. Anything to do with winter and Christmas makes me happy. So I knew I had to do a few Christmassy things, carol type things, and so All Is Calm, based on Silent Night. So you have the little snowman with his little log cabin house, and yeah, my favorite color, red, lots of that in there. I finished it on red gingham homespun, and I added again the pom-poms. I just tucked them in behind the edge of the frame, and yeah, it's pretty easy finish, really. This is 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. I put him on sticky batting, and then sticky board, and then the gingham is on foam board. Yeah, so that's that. And that one also, I finished it with a lace and burlap bow. That one is also in my Etsy shop as a PDF if you're interested in that. And the last one, I wanted to get in on the tomato craze. This one is Gracie Gardener, and I wanted to include a bit of a sampler with it. I love samplers, but a lot of them are really intensive stitching, and I have a couple of them on the go, but I wanted to do something simple. So I really love the lace look around the outside with the white, and little Gracie girl with her gardening fork and her humongous beefsteak tomatoes. Anyway, and I finished her on this little wooden house. It's actually a picture frame that I picked up at a it's kind of like a little variety store that just has everything. It's not really a thrift store, but they just have a lot of everything there. So and then I finished this one is on 28 count gingerbread fabric. I think that's a picture this plus. I put a piece of red gingham. You can't really see, it's 2 shades of red in the gingham there. And then this is one of Chelsea's checks, the gray and white Chelsea's checks, and I put it on this wooden house, and I added a gingham bow and the lace and burlap bow again with a daisy button. So again, that is available in my Etsy shop if you are interested. Pretty pleased with the 3 of them, how they turned out. So I am going to do giveaways for them. And let me just make a note here. So the first one is my friend Walter. So you have to use the word Walter in your comment. And the second one is All is Calm. So I want you to use calm, the word calm, C-A-L-M, in your comment. And for the Gracie Gardener one, I want you to use the word gardener, G-A-R-D-E-N-E-R. And remember, you have to be over 18 because I'm going to ask you for your email address. These are PDF patterns only, so you have to be able to download this to your phone or your computer or whatever to be able to get the pattern if you're the winner. And please don't use any of the typical giveaway words, prize, giveaway, winner, all that stuff, because that just attracts people who are cruising the internet looking for freebies. So Walter, calm, and gardener. Those are the 3 words you need to use today in order to get in on the draw. So, whips. This one, it's the 29th of April, and it's not done yet. This is the April Country Cottage Needleworks April Cottage of the month. And like I said, it's not done. It's almost done, but I don't think, let me just get my little board here. I don't think I'm gonna make it before the end of the month, but you never know. You see, I did make some changes in the colors. I did not want a purple house. I don't like purple. I left the wording. I made that purple, and I do have purple trim. I'm not sure about that purple trim. I may end up changing that, or I may change the door to purple. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but anyway, I went with a yellow house, and I changed the color of the bunny. I think that was the only thing I've changed. So maybe one of the greens might be. I think one of the greens is a little different than what the pattern calls for. Anyway, it's fun, and like I said, 2 days or a day and a half left in April. It's not looking good for me to get this one on display, but who knows, I may finish it tomorrow and put it in the frame and leave it there for 2-3 days. And then I have the May one lined up ready to start, so I will get that started and hopefully have that one done before the end of May. Anyway, this one is a pretty poor representation of the pattern, but my printer did not print the color very well. But this is a Stitching with the Housewives Snowed in Bloom. It's one of the snow globes, and I love them all. They're so pretty. So I do this. I just got the majority of the white here done, and the base, I've got this started. I had the flowers done. So anyway, it's a fun, easy stitch. I mostly stitch on it in the daylight because I can't see it good at night, but anyway. And I had a new start on Easter Sunday, which I've seen a lot of people starting this one on Easter Sunday, and I just loved it. Kim Goldman, the Contented Stitcher, she was the first one I seen stitching it. It is a Quaint Rose Needle Arts pattern, the Titellus die. I just love it so much. And so I'm stitching it on 28 count. I think it's sand. Nope, it's vellum Lugana. The tag is still on it. So that's my start on that. And I had a fair amount done right down here. And I had to take that out because I started it in the wrong place. Anyway, so that is my start for Titellus die. I'm thinking about making that my Sunday stitch. I'm not sure if I want to commit to a definite stitch on any particular day, but I'm thinking about that. It seems like an appropriate one for that. And that's it for whips, other than my 3 that I've been working on for my own designs. Yeah, they are keeping me pretty busy. And like I said, I've been sewing a lot. I've been doing a lot of project bags. I have one right here somewhere. This one. This is all Lori Holt pieces. Leftovers. Like all of her bright colors, I put them into the project bags, and then I didn't put the browns because I didn't have enough to really make it what I wanted. So I saved some of the blues, greens, and browns to get more of an earthy tone one. And yeah, I've got to change the binding. I'm not pleased with the binding on this one. So this is the one I have left, and you'll see that in the shop in the next few days if you're interested in that. Upcoming projects. I forgot to mention this last time, but I did mention it 2 times ago. Kim, the Contented Stitcher, and I are doing a sal starting on May 1st. The Mighty Acorn. I just love this so much. So much. Oh, yeah. And this one I'm going to be stitching in honor of in memory of my dad. I'm stitching it on 32 count. Of course, the sticker is not here. Yep, it is. It says it's 28 count Legacy Lugana, but when you count the squares, it's actually 32 count. So it must have gotten labeled wrong. So I love the color. What did I say it was? Legacy. And it's getting a little washed out there from the window, but anyway, it's a beautiful piece of fabric. And I'm going to use DMCs mostly. I did pick up 3 of the fancy flosses to use, the weeks to use with it. The house, I wanted the house to be the fancy floss, and the roof, this one is the house, this one is the roof, and this one is the trunk of the tree. So, but the rest I'll use just DMC. Anyway, so we are starting that on Sunday. I can't wait. And if you'd like to join us, there is a hashtag. I think it's BBD Mighty Acorn. Kim came up with it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, BBD Mighty Acorn. But you could go to her account on Instagram. I think she has it listed. I think she has it there in one of her posts. So I'm really excited to get that started. That will be Sunday's stitch. I haven't been going to church a whole lot because of COVID. I did go last week. Just sometimes you just feel a need. But this week we'll see. After church, definitely, that's where I'll be in my stitchy chair, stitching that. Can't wait. I had a tiny little bit of haul, which was those flosses and 2 pieces of fabric. I got 27 count Linda cloth, vintage country mocha. I have never used Linda cloth before, and I wanted to give that a try. I see a lot of people using it, which leads me to Jabba Girl Stitches. If you follow her on Instagram, she stitched one of my patterns, my Keep Life Simple pattern. I woke up one morning and seen her post and was like, what? I was so excited that she had stitched my piece. And I mean, I knew that she had the patterns, but I was so excited to see her sharing it. So anyway, if you didn't get a chance, if you don't follow her, run over to Jabba Girl Stitches. I'll put the link below. She's wonderful stitcher and finisher. Oh my goodness, so much inspiration there on her. But I'm sure everyone follows her. If you're watching my Flosstube, you've long since heard about her. She's wonderful. So she uses the Linda cloth quite a bit, and I'm anxious to try it. So we'll see. It feels fairly soft, not as stiff as Monaco, but maybe not quite as soft as Lugana, which I think I'm gonna like it. So that is Vintage Country Mocha Linda cloth. And then I also picked up Wheat 28 count Lugana. Just a nice neutral. So that's it for stitching. And I just have my little scrap project that I'm working on to show you in quilting, and it's getting kind of big to show, but I have added 12 more blocks. I'm going to show you a picture of it on my iPad so that you can get the full view of it. So that's how I lost it. There it is. That's how it's looking right now. So pleased with how it's turning out. So I'm trying to do one block a day, but it doesn't always work out. Some weeks I don't get to touch it, and so I do a bunch at the end of the week. So this week I did 4 one day, and then previous to that I did 6 one day, but it just depends on the day. And I know I'm not going to get 365 for the year. I'm hoping to get between 200 and 260. And I don't even know how big I want it to be yet. I'm thinking I'll put it on the bed in my spare room, in one of the spare rooms downstairs. I have one that's a double bed and one that's a twin bed, and I'm thinking I'll put this on the twin bed. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I did it as a freebie pattern. It's Broken Dishes. If you go back to my January 14th post in Instagram, that's where I give the instructions, and in my Facebook group too on January 14th. Anyway, that's that. And I picked up 3 quilts from the quilter this week, 2 small ones and 1 throw size that are my own designs, and I'm hoping to have those patterns released in the next few weeks too. Just got to buckle down and get the instructions written for that. It's not my favorite part of the job, that's for sure. But yeah, hopefully in the next month or so I'll have 3 more cross stitch patterns and 3 new quilt patterns. So anyway, I think that's it for me today. Just checking my notes here. Flosstubers. Almost forgot. I've watched all my regulars. Mama Loves You GB, made by Michelle McGraw, Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, Crosshatch Quilts, that's the one. Just all my favorites. They all hit at once. Sweetwater Stitcher, she's out with a new one in the last couple of days. I haven't been able to watch that. I've got like probably 8 of my regulars that are sitting there waiting for me to watch right now. I can't remember her name. Oh shoot, I can't remember. I'll try to put her below. I really like her Flosstube. She just showed this past Flosstube. She showed a finish of I think it's a Country Cottage Needleworks one It's pink roses, and she's got it finished with a beautiful rose at the top, pink rose. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, I'll try to find that and link that below. And I'm pretty sure there was a new one I watched this time too. Lovin' Stitchin', she's got one out yesterday that I'm anxious to watch. Anyway, I will add the links below for some of them. I can't list them all. I mean, there's no end to the ones that I want to watch, and I know you all watch, so I'll add a few links below. So like I said, that's it for me. Hope you all have a great day. I hope you're getting lots of time to stitch and do all the things you love. I'm off to an appointment this afternoon. I hate to go out in the rain, but I'm kind of spoiled and like to stay home. But I'll have a visit with my sister while I'm out too. So there is a new restaurant opening this week that we may try for lunch today. We'll see, not really sure. One of our favorite restaurants that is only open in the summer, that opened this week, and my sister and I had lunch there on, I think it was Monday. Anyway, always wonderful to get back to that. It's one of our favorite places. So have a great day. Like I said, I'm lingering on a little too far now. See you later. Bye-bye.